Good evening everyone. So welcome back to our English session. Today you can see the topic we are going to discuss is idioms and phrases, right? So till now we have completed the sessions like should I continue? Okay, so till now the sessions that we have completed, right, these are sequence of sentences, sequence of tenses and question tags, right? So these were the topics related to grammar and we have done some vocabulary as well. Exclusively today we are going to have a session over idioms and phrases. You know, as I told you in the beginning, as far as vocabulary is concerned, so we'll have sessions over synonyms and antonyms. Hello Simran, right? We'll have session over idioms and phrases. We'll have sessions over phrasal verbs as well as on one word substitutions. So idioms and phrases, this would be the first lecture of this, right? So let's move to the questions. This is chapter 5. So 4 alternatives are given for the idioms and phrase asked. Choose the alternative which best expresses the meaning of idioms and phrase. See, a purple weight, right? If you could answer, well and fine, otherwise I'll explain. So the first phrase that is used here is a purple weight. A purple weight. So do you have any idea what actually the purple weight means? See, purple weight in literature it is used the particular chapter, it does the role of a purple weight in the entire book. तो अगर किसी बुक का कोई पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर एक पर्पल वेट की तरह काम कर रहा है तो इसका मतलब उस बुक के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज होगी वो पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. तो अ डार्क स्पॉट तो हो नहीं सकता इस सेंस में. अ ब्लेमिश अगेन द सेम डार्क स्पॉट. मल्टीकलर्ड डेकोरेशन, it's not about decoration, rather in a literary work it is an ornate portion. Ornate portion means that gives beauty to the entire work of literature, right? If there is a piece of literature and that contains a purple weight, it means that is an ornate portion in that particular book, right? So the answer is D. So a purple weight means an ornate portion in a literary work, right? So let's move to the next question. A Pyrrhic victory. A Pyrrhic victory. So the word Pyrrhic is used when you are going to have something that is too costly to be important, right? So if it is too costly to be important means it has cost too much. That's why now it is not going to be worth. So a victory which is not possible, a difficult, something that is difficult, right? A devastating victory, victory that has devastated something, a victory that brings more loss than gains. This is the cost of this is too much that we cannot celebrate it. Reason, whatever gain we have got out of this victory, it has caused more loss. That's why this is called a Pyrrhic victory. We have got gains, but the kind of loss we have suffered, right, it is something that cannot be compensated. That's why a victory that brings more loss than gains, right? If you remember a kind of example we have been listening to since history, like Emperor Ashoka, the war of Kalinga. In the war of Kalinga, he although he became victorious, but the kind of losses he saw, he left the entire kind of warfare and all. So it was a Pyrrhic victory for him because the kind of loss he saw there, right? So Pyrrhic victory means a victory that brings more loss than gains. Got it, Madhvi, Mahak, Tamanna, Samta and all. So Pyrrhic victory means a victory that gives you more loss than gains, यानी कि जिससे प्रॉफिट तो कम हुआ, नुकसान ज्यादा हुआ. Is it clear? A quid pro quo. A quid pro quo. राइट। तो अगर कोई भी एक्ट आप करते हो सिर्फ इसलिए क्योंकि कोई एक्ट आपके लिए किया गया है, उसके बदले में जब भी आप कोई एक्ट करते हो तो दैट इज कॉल्ड अ क्विड प्रो क्वो, राइट। तो समथिंग डन इन रिटेलिएशन और रेसिप्रोकेशन, रेसिप्रोकेशन मतलब अदला बदला, राइट। जैसे आपने मेरे लिए कुछ गुड अच्छा किया तो मैंने आपके लिए कुछ अच्छा कर दिया, तो दिस इज कॉल्ड अ क्विड प्रो क्वो। तो समथिंग डन इन रिटेलिएशन और रेसिप्रोकेशन। गिव अप बिल्कुल इसका मीनिंग नहीं है, सेल्फलेस सर्विस भी नहीं है, और सेल्फिश एक्ट ऑफ रिवेंज। तो इट इज नॉट द सेल्फिश एक्ट ऑफ रिवेंज, रादर इट इज अ काइंड ऑफ एक्ट that we do in retaliation or in return to something. Clear? If somebody has done good to you and in return you are doing something good to that person, that is called a quid pro quo, right? Option A, right? So I'm just explaining in my way so that you could understand exactly, आपको मीनिंग समझने में इजी हो जाए। Under a cloud, if something has been kept under a cloud, गॉट इट माधवी? अगर आपसे कहा जाए कि अभी जो ये प्रपोजल है वो अंडर क्लाउड रखा गया है, या कोई पर्सन है उसने कोई एक्ट किया है जिसकी वजह से नाउ पीपल आर कीपिंग हिम अंडर अ क्लाउड। तो कोई चीज अगर क्लाउड के अंडर में है तो इसका मतलब कि अभी वो चीज बहुत क्लियर नहीं है, सस्पिशन में है, राइट। तो कीपिंग समथिंग अंडर अ क्लाउड मीन कीपिंग समथिंग अंडर सस्पिशन। तो अंडर सस्पिशन, right? Keeping something under a cloud means keeping something under suspicion. C is the answer, right? Flogging a dead horse. Flog means beat. Flog का मतलब होता है beat, right? अब just think if there is a horse and that is dead and we are beating that horse. Why we are beating that horse? So that it should stand and run. Okay? Is it possible that if we are going to beat a horse that is dead, will it stand and run? No. It means what we are going to do? Repeating a request to make something done, making someone sue reason, beating about the bush, waste energy on a situation that cannot be changed. Yes, now the dead horse cannot stand and it cannot run. Hence, we are just wasting energy on something that cannot be changed. Right? D. Beating about the bush is also a phrase. Beating about the bush means talk in a roundabout manner. कहते हैं घुमा फिरा के बात करना, टू अवॉइड द मेन पॉइंट। जैसे अगर आप किसी पॉलिटिशियन से बात करिए तो वो क्या करता है, घुमा फिरा के ऐसे बात करेगा, मेन पॉइंट पे आने से बचेगा, राइट। टू अवॉइड द मेन पॉइंट। जैसे आप किसी से पूछो और भाई तुम्हारा क्या प्लान है, वो प्लान ना बताए बाकी सब बात कर डाले, इसका मतलब जस्ट ही इज बीटिंग अबाउट द बुश, घुमा फिरा के बात कर रहा है, ही इज इवेडिंग द मेन पॉइंट, राइट। ही इज टॉकिंग अ लॉट बट ही इज नॉट कमिंग टू द पॉइंट, and hence beating about the bush means talk in a roundabout manner. But the answer of the fifth question is wasting energy on a situation that cannot be changed. It means flogging a dead horse, right? Face the music, right? Now if I say students have done some mischievous act in classroom, now they are going to face the music, right? So if they are going to face the music for the kind of mischievous act they have committed, so what they are going to face? Yes, Simran, Madhvi, Tamanna, Samarpita. Yes, डांट फटकार पाना, get reprimanded. Reprimand means rebuke, chastise, okay, scold. So if you're going to face the music, you are going to be reprimanded, you are going to be scolded for something, right? The kind of mischievous act you have done, if you're going to be scolded for that, it means you are going to face the music, right? So facing the music means facing the punishment. Sweeping statement. If there are many speakers, right? But if you're asked to present a sweeping statement, so when you're presenting sweeping statement, what kind of statement you are passing? Rash statement or unpremeditated statement or thoughtless statement or generalized statement? Simran, are you answering this question? 7th. Rash statement, unpremeditated statement, थॉटलेस स्टेटमेंट, ऑल द मोर तीनों का मतलब एक ही है, बिना सोचा समझा स्टेटमेंट पास करना, राइट? इरैशनल। प्री मेडिटेटेड मीन्स सोच समझ के बोलना, जिसके बारे में आपने पहले से सोच लिया है। अनप्रीमेडिटेटेड मीन्स जिसके बारे में आप सोचे ही नहीं हो। थॉटलेस हो गया ना, यू हैव नॉट गिवन एनी थॉट टू इट। एंड थॉटलेस, रैश, ये तीनों का मतलब एक ही है, राइट? इरैशनल। जनरलाइज्ड स्टेटमेंट इज अ काइंड ऑफ स्टेटमेंट दैट स्वीप्स ऑल द स्टेटमेंट्स। Hence, जितने भी जनरलाइज्ड स्टेटमेंट्स होते हैं, स्टेटमेंट हैं, दे आर कॉल्ड स्वीपिंग स्टेटमेंट दैट स्वीप्स द डिस्कशन। जनरलाइज्ड स्टेटमेंट, दिस इज योर आंसर। जनरलाइज्ड स्टेटमेंट, क्लियर? So moving to the next, to a hair, right? If I write a statement, to a hair, they look the same, yeah, they look the similar. What does it mean? To a hair, they look the same. So out of these 4 options, vaguely, to some extent, exactly, not the like of. If there are 2 persons and they look to a hair, it means they look the same, exactly the same. So to a hair means exactly, so exactly they look the same, right? To a hair means exactly, quite similar, right? Let the grass grow under one's feet. When this statement is said, it means if you let the grass grow under your feet, it means you are active or lazy. If you are letting the grass grow under your feet, सोचो आप कैसे हो, इतने एक्टिव हो कि ग्रास ग्रो कर रही है और आप ध्यान भी नहीं दे रहे हो, तो इसका मतलब कैसे होंगे आप, राइट? टू एक्सेप्ट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, इफ यू आर एक्सेप्टिंग द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज का कोई सेंस ही नहीं। टू एंगेज इन यूजलेस टॉक, टू बी टेरिफाइड, टू बी ट्रिफल्ड विद, या टू रिमेन आइडल। तो इसका मतलब होता है टू रिमेन आइडल। आइडल मीन लेजी, लेथार्जिक। सो if you are letting the grass grow under your feet, it means you are so idle and lazy, right? You don't care about it. Okay, the answer is D. Fight shy of, it is fight shy of or fight shy of, both. So if you fight shy of talking with the strangers, right? They say she fights shy of talking with the strangers. I fight shy of talking with foreigners. So it means I hesitate to talk. If you are hesitating to talk with, now frightened is different thing. You are not frightened exactly. You are unwilling to undertake something. When you are unwilling mean you are reluctant. Frightened is very extreme word. You are reluctant. You become unwilling. You become hesitant. Terrified is, frightened is different thing, right? You are not frightened, simply you are reluctant, you are unwilling. So when you are unwilling, you do not show your will, you fight shy of doing something, right? You are unwilling of undertaking something. So C would be the better answer here. Afraid of, frightened, both are similar. C would be the correct answer here. Okay, if somebody says I fight shy of doing something, इसका मतलब वो बहुत फ्रैंक नहीं है कोई चीज करने में, हेजिटेट होता है, अनविलिंगनेस शो करता है वो, राइट? तो ये 10 क्वेश्चंस थे हमारे विदाउट स्टेटमेंट्स। अब जो 10 क्वेश्चंस हमारे वो दैट आर बेस्ड ऑन statements. So you have to read the statements very carefully, then out of 4 options you have to choose the one that best replaces the phrase that is written in bold. Now, I could not keep track of everything he was saying. He talks at a mile a minute. Why I couldn't keep track of everything? Because he talks at a mile a minute. If somebody is talking a mile a minute, इसका मतलब कैसा बोलता होगा वो? Yes. If somebody is talking at a mile a minute, एक मिनट में मीलों बात करता है, तो he is talking slow or he is talking too fast? What would be the answer to the question? Yes, he is talking too fast. Why I could not keep of everything? I could not keep track of everything because he was talking at a mile a minute. If something is talking at a mile a minute, it means somebody is talking too fast. That's why I was not able to note down too fast. Option C is the answer. Clear? I'm scared to go back with him as he is a road hog. रोड हॉग आप हॉलीवुड फिल्में देखिए, उसमें भी रोड हॉग की कई बार बातें आई है. इफ समबडी इज अ रोड हॉग, राइट, इट मीन्स ही इज अ वेरी केयरलेस ड्राइवर. तो somebody who is very careless driver, it means rash driver or careless driver. Right? Rash driver or careless driver. Our accountant has been fired as there was some monkey business with the books. अगर कुछ monkey business किया गया है बुक के साथ, तो कैसा business किया गया होगा? Stealing activities या mischievous or deceitful behavior? ये क्या है? Correct answer. What is this? I'm cutting this. Funny activity या displacement. अब just think, these are the four options. तो were some stealing activities done with the books, or was some mischievous or deceitful behavior was done with the book, or funny activities was done, or displacement? Why he was fired? Because he has done monkey business. So it means he has done something wrong. So it means he has done some mischievous or deceitful. Deceitful means foul behavior. Foul matlab some cheating, right? He has not done something genuine or authentic. He has done something foul. The deceitful behavior. Clear? The party got out of hand and the guests started to throw bottles at each other. If guests have started, throwing bottles, and if the party has gone out of hand, if something has gone out of hand, simply means कहते हैं अब यार वो हाथ से निकल गया. अगर कोई हाथ से निकल गया है तो फिर कैसे गया होगा वो? He became a mess, or he got disturbed, or got out of control, or he was a failure. So something has gone out of control, right? If something has got out of hand, it means something has got out of control, right? हाथ से कोई चीज निकल जाना मतलब अब सिचुएशन को हैंडल नहीं कर सकते हम. If the situation cannot be controlled or handled, it means it has gone out of hand. Clear? कहते नहीं take care of the situation before it goes out of hand. अगर हाथ से चली गई सिचुएशन तो इसका मतलब now it cannot be controlled. So out of control. Our company's cash cow is the sales department. तो जो कैश काउ है वो सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट है. तो अगर सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट किसी कंपनी का कैश काउ है, राइट, ओके, तो आर कंपनीज कैश काउ इज द सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट. तो यहां पे सेंस देखो कैश काउ का, हैज द हाईएस्ट पेड एम्प्लॉइज, या लीड्स टू लॉस ऑफ मनी, या कंज्यूम्स मैक्सिमम कैश, या डिपेंडेबल सोर्स ऑफ इनकम. तो हमेशा याद रखना समथिंग दैट इज कॉल्ड कैश काउ, वो हमेशा उसके पास इतना कैश होता है कि जिसपे हम डिपेंड कर सकते हैं. राइट, डिपेंड कर सकते हैं मतलब फॉर इनकम, फॉर फंड। तो इफ यू आर डिपेंडेंट अपॉन समवन और समथिंग फॉर फंड्स, इसका मतलब दैट थिंग्स शुड बी कॉल्ड एज कैश काउ। तो हमारे कंपनी का कैश काउ क्या है? सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट। इसका मतलब व्हेनेवर वी नीड मनी वी कैन टेक मनी फ्रॉम दिस डिपार्टमेंट, सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट। तो सेल्स डिपार्टमेंट इज अ डिपेंडेबल सोर्स ऑफ इनकम व्हेन नीडेड। सो द आंसर शुड बी डी। तो कैश काउ इज समथिंग फ्रॉम वेयर वी कैन बोरो मनी इन नीड। इज इट क्लियर और नॉट एवरीवन? ओके। To have an axe to grind, right? If you have got an axe to grind, इसका मतलब you have got some motive to do something. To fail to arouse interest, to have a selfish reason for doing something, to have no interest, to have no result, and to work for both sides. See, if you have got a selfish reason to do something, it means you have got an axe to grind. Having an axe to grind का मतलब होता है having a selfish reason to do something, right? What you guys are talking about, Madhvi, Simran and all. Okay, keep this discussion out of the class please. Okay, focus on there what we are doing here. So to have an axe to grind simply means to have a selfish reason of for doing something. So if you are going to do something, right, why you are doing something? Because you have got an axe to grind. Clear? और जब आपके पास axe है grind करने के लिए, इसका मतलब आपका अपना reason है, कोई अपना selfish reason है कुछ काम करने के लिए, right? You are not doing something for the sake of others. You are doing something for the sake of your own benefit. That's why you see some into something your own benefit. That's why you are going to do. And if you are going to do something for your own benefit, it means you have got an axe to grind. Clear? His investments helped him make a killing in the stock market. अब अगर उसके इन्वेस्टमेंट ने उसको हेल्प किया है टू मेक अ किलिंग इन द स्टॉक मार्केट, तो मर्डर समवन, या मेक मनी क्विकली, या लूज मनी क्विकली, या प्लान अ मर्डर क्विकली। तो मर्डर तो छोड़ दो, इट्स टॉकिंग अबाउट इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड ऑल। अब यहाँ पे मेक मनी क्विकली, lose money quickly. His investment helped him make a killing. Yes, क्या होना चाहिए? सेवेंथ का आंसर। He has invested into something and it is making a killing in the stock market. To make a killing simply means to make money quickly. If something is making money quickly, you are making a killing, right? Yes, seventh B, correct, Simran. His speech has taken the wind out of my sails. अब उसकी स्पीच ने आपके सेल से विंड निकाल लिया है। His speech has made you lose your wind. इसका मतलब his speech has taken the wind out of my sails. तो what his speech has done with me, right? Made me think of the future, or made me remember my past, or made my words or actions ineffective, or made me depressed. If someone has taken the wind out of you, out of your sail, इसका मतलब somebody has your words or action ineffective. किसी ने आपको स्पीचलेस कर दिया, राइट? किसी ने आपको जो भी आपने बोला है उस पर आपको इनफेक्टिव कर दिया। तो सिंपली somebody has taken the wind out of your sail. अब आपके सेल में विंड नहीं बची है, योर सेल इज नॉट गोइंग टू मूव अहेड, हेंस इट हैज हिज स्पीच हैज मेड माय वर्ड्स और एक्शंस इनइफेक्टिव। क्लियर? तो एट्थ का जो आंसर है हमारा दैट इज सी। ऑन द इश्यू ऑफ मैरिज सरिता पुट हर फुट डाउन। इफ somebody is putting his or her foot down, so what is doing? Was reluctant, walked fast, stood up, was firm. On the issue of marriage, Sarita was reluctant, yeah, Sarita walked fast, yeah, Sarita stood up, yeah, was firm. Putting foot down, what does it mean? If you're putting your foot down, What do you want to show? You are standing up simply, that's why you are putting your foot down, or simply you are firm कि जो आपने decision ले लिया rigid है. Yes, putting your foot down simply means rigid हो जाना ना किसी चीज पे. Yes, है तो है, मतलब whatever her view is उस पे वो rigid हो गई है, right? That's why she is putting her foot down, was firm. She keeps blowing hot and cold and therefore nobody can befriend her for long. Why nobody is going to become her friend for a long time? Because she keeps blowing hot and cold. If somebody is blowing hot and cold, it means being unfriendly and critical, या being good and bad alternately, या being friendly at one moment and unfriendly the next, या trying to cool the situation down and then raking it up again. If somebody is blowing hot and cold, तो उसका बिहेवियर एक्चुअली अनप्रेडिक्टेबल हो जाता है. अब इसमें से कोई एक ऐसा ऑप्शन निकालो जो थोड़ी सी अनप्रेडिक्टेबिलिटी शो करता हो किसी के बारे में. If you are going to become friend for some time, then you are going to become unfriend at another time. It means you are blowing hot and cold, being friendly at one moment and unfriendly the next. So nobody is going to become your friend. Why? You are unpredictable. So C is the answer. So these were just 20 questions today. So have you got the meanings of all these 20 idioms and phrases or not? Is there any problem in any question? Yes, everyone. Is there any problem in any question? So please revise the session, right? Get into these 20 idioms and phrases. This was our first lecture of idioms and phrases, and I'll be giving you a lot of sessions over idioms and phrases as well, apart from simple vocabulary of letter wise. Is that clear? Okay. And as per your schedule, I was having my session tomorrow, but due to some urgency, it was I had to take to the session today. So tomorrow you will have your session and you will be updated about that. Okay then. So please keep revising and keep sharing your sessions with your friends as well, right? See you all. Take care.